Yeah. You know, I know Fella Findon's going to bitch and moan about this video for two reasons. One, he said, I'm getting another video from the Young Turks. Two, oh, he's going to bitch moan because I'm talking about, about federal ICE and dirty cops again. Oh, yeah. But this one's in for you. Mass federal agents tackle and kneel an innocent black teen shopping with family. I kid you not. Yeah. Check it out. And I think there's even a video part.
Mass ICE agents tackle and kneel on this innocent black kid.
Yeah.
Watch. He's a citizen! He's a citizen! He's a citizen!
This is the moment federal agents held a 19-year-old man to the ground outside a Chicago convenience store. The video was filmed after a Border Patrol vehicle collided with an SUV during an immigration enforcement operation. The collision sparked a hostile reaction from the nearby crowd. Ureli Jimenez, who filmed the video, says she saw federal agents chasing occupants of the vehicle into a Walgreens store.
Get the
Jimenez told CNN she and two others ran into the store to film the incident, but were confronted by agents when they tried to leave. Jimenez and King say he was taken into custody, but released later that day.
So he was assaulted.
And they running after U.S. citizens? What the fuck is the world coming down to? This is how corrupt Trump is, man. Weaponizing ICE, and he's weaponizing troops nowadays to go after U.S. citizens. I kid you not. I mean, I've heard of one thing. They want to go after illegal document, people like that, especially crime. But now he's so fucking corrupt and low. He's having ICE deal a U.S. citizen. I kid you not. I kid you not. A U.S. citizen.
That's
wow.
What I saw. And I also heard this agent saying, why were you running?
What do you mean running?
I mean, because that's a decent question. The next should be produce your free black papers. Because you don't have the right to run. Okay? America, look at your life.
Yeah.
According to Atlanta Black Star, friends there, ICE agents carrying out a federal immigration operation in Chicago ended up detaining that black teenager for hours. After the operation spilled into a Walgreens store where the teen was shopping with his family. He's a citizen. The fact that we even got to call that out is stupid. Thanks, Supreme Court. According to WLS, the operation began when federal agents began pursuing a car reportedly carrying two undocumented immigrants. Where's SWAT? Better get SWAT going. We got two of them. They went into Walgreens. Surveillance footage shows a white truck chasing a red SUV around a residential neighborhood, southeast side of the city. Pursuit reportedly lasted 30 minutes. That's safe. For the truck conducted a pit maneuver on the SUV. It collided with the vehicle. Once the vehicle was stopped.
Yeah, and you know what? I just pulled up the Atlanta Black Star, the webpage, the news article. And the topic is, the topic says, they can come for literally anybody. ICE agents slammed black U.S. citizen into sidewalk while hunting someone else. And it only got worse from there, video shows. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But people like Fella Findom and shit like that are going to be, they're going to see him talk about a teenager. No, 19 years old, grown adult. Oh, they're going to talk about about Turks like that. Oh, it's all fake. Oh, like you said, you don't have it. Yeah, because his bitch ass don't get out of the fucking Appalachian Hicks. He don't go to downtown or the urban streets and shit like that. He don't see from his own life like I do.
Suspects, who are both illegal aliens, attempted to flee on foot. As Border Patrol arrested the suspects and attempted to secure the scene that you caused, by the way, a crowd began to form. Officials with the Department of Homeland Security said. Officials with the Department of Homeland Security said. So that means take everything with a grain of salt. We have to get to the bottom of this. Yeah. We cannot take their word for it. Crash drew a horde of protesters to the scene. Federal agents deployed tear gas to stave them off. Again, don't forget who's telling you the story, folks. The storytelling's everything. So the author. During the demonstration, federal agents began searching for someone and took their search to a nearby Walgreens. 19-year-old Warren King was shopping there. Ureli Jimenez said she went into the store with her partner and her sister's boyfriend, King, to record what was happening, according to People. Masked agents can be seen searching the aisles as Jimenez shouted,
Get the fuck
out
of here.
Out of here. Not a crime, not a crime, not a crime. Moments later, as she exited Walgreens, she captured King on the ground and a masked agent straddled him. He was just saying, "Why are you running?" King said.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And you got the Fraud of Dweebs Network and the Thin Blue Line. They condone this shit. Federal agent, police officer, body slamming people to the ground like it's a WWE Raw SmackDown move like that. Yeah, but if you try to shove a cop away or something like that, you get charged with a felony assault. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Thin Blue Line, they cheer that shit on. I kid you not. Yeah. They kid you not. I just did a story the other day about Buffalo cops slamming a guy across the street on the sidewalk, filming it. First Amendment protected activity.
To local station ABC7, but I'm telling him, I'm a citizen. I'm a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm legal. I'm
born here.
So they didn't try to hear none of that. King said he was detained for hours before the agents let him go, describing being held in the same vehicle as the two men the federal agents had arrested. They just accepted like their defeat. There was no talking in the back between both of them, and they knew each other, King said. I just graduated high school, so they can come for literally anybody.
And that's not right. And you know, and that's 100% fact. That's fact. They will literally come after anybody. And the cops are like that too. They'll just come after you. And the minute you start getting the minute you start standing up for your rights, say, "Hey, I got rights." You got cops out there to tell you like, "Fuck you, you got no rights." It's ludicrous. And they get pissed off when people recording them. That's what you do. I mean, recording is like free speech and press like that. It's protected on the Constitution Amendment.
And that's
perfectly
not
legal.
Right. So, America, a high school kid knows better than this stupid policy.
Oh, yeah.
A high school kid knows better. ICE and DHS not going after real black teens. They're going after fake ones as well. What do I mean by that? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does. DHS posted a TikTok on its X account. Group of young black men threatening to hunt down ICE agents in exchange for a bounty. The caption, the government agency wrote, FAFO.
FAFO. Fuck around, find out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hang on a second. You know, but you got the Thin Blue Line people, the extreme nut jobs in the media. Yeah, and the people say, "Oh, just back to blue," or yeah, see someone say something, "Oh, just back to blue," and blue lines. You got people who want to say this.
This rhetoric must end. Stop demonizing hardworking law enforcement. They are brave. They are doing God's work. They are protecting people who could lose their life in any given city at any given time. Stop demonizing them. They are heroes.
This is a little different.
I mean, like I said, people that you got extreme nut jobs these days. Oh, you need to shut the hell up and back to blue, because people that owning blue lines matter.
Boy, they're just so cool. If you threaten or lay hands on our enforcement officers, we will hunt you down and you will find out really quick. We'll see you cowards soon. However, the video is AI generated. It is stolen from an actual TikTok user who never threatened ICE. This is dumb and unfortunately painful for America. Joyanne Reed has more information on the incident. Listen.
The Department of Homeland Security X-Twitter account posted this video purporting to show a group of young black men threatening ICE agents, saying there's a $50,000 bounty on your heads, and, we're coming for you. And then they make a threat back and say that if you threaten ICE agents, we're coming to get you. Well, it turns out the video is an AI fake. An astute user on X-Twitter noticed that the Homeland Security video, which is a TikTok video, they've actually changed the caption on the video. The original TikTok video has a completely different caption that's not about ICE at all. It's about Iran. They even changed the music. That's how you know it was re-edited, because the musical track on the clip is different. The caption is completely different. And they've essentially used this young man's video in order to create a fake appearance, a fake threat against ICE from young black men. That is your government using your resources, your tax dollars, in order to weaponize American social media to get those Americans death threats, because that's what's happening to this young man. Here's a little bit of his video in which he talks about the fact that since this video has gone viral, he's now getting death threats. Take a listen.
I get threats daily on IG and everywhere all over my social media all of a sudden due to an old video I posted months ago about Iran. Iran, that was not to be a threat. It was literally a joke, bro.
So now the government is...
That's crazy. Yeah. And see, this is what the government does to you, ladies and gentlemen. They make up fake news stories. Yeah. They're going like, you got underground, like you're saying, oh, the Charlie Kirk assassinate's fake, or Uvalde, Sandy Hook, Parkland. Yeah. And like, and others like this, you know, they're like, say, oh, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, all these cops were, you know, swatting and shootings. Oh, it's all fake. You know who's stupid enough to fall for that shit? Well, none other than Philip Findom. Yep, male to female. Yeah, he runs with that shit. And he talks about, oh, censorship. Yeah, because you can't bring up about fake bullshit.
Put him in danger another way, as if a black man needs...
I mean, come on, it's bad enough. I mean, it was just, I saw a story, I haven't run with it, but I think I will, about the cops, I think it was in Florida, I think it was. They were showing a picture of a 9-year-old and trying to say this guy's a hardcore criminal. And all the kid did was get an argument with just a classmate, and they pulled out a knife. But they're trying to make it like this guy, the kid was a murder suspect and postering it like that. And guess who's cheering it on? The Thin Blue Line lovers and the Fraud Dweeb. Loving it.
An additional avenue to hurt him. Copyright infringement.
Yep.
You're not very creative. I mean, you just stole this from his account, and then you mix it up your kind of ignorant, racist way. But hey, if your friends own TikTok now, don't your billionaire buddies own TikTok and do whatever you want?
You know, there's people on YouTube who do that shit, who take clips of, like your videos, or they're doctored up, or like little music, or alter, you know, like your voice to make it say you're saying this and that, like that. I mean, yeah, it's ludicrous.
Speaking of targeting American citizens, Immigration and Customs Enforcement has signed a slew of contracts for surveillance software in recent weeks, including facial recognition, remote hacking technology that could be used against American citizens. An exhaustive report by the Washington Post detailed
who condones all this shit, Trump?
New technology the agency has acquired since the order was issued. In one contract that ICE signed last month for Clearview AI facial recognition.
You know, there's some agencies that are using it.
Agency said in the filing that it would be used to
track down criminals.
Assaults against law enforcement officers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like how body cams were supposed to protect the public and the officers. Tell us more. Other federal contracts show ICE has been expanding its fleet of small remote-controlled drones, which it has said it is using to film protesters. So this is something Putin must be advising on, because this would fly over in his country. And apparently it flies here. Not just the drones are flying. Early
I mean, you got satellite dish probing down on you, to spy on you. Yep.
ICE informed prospective vendors it planned to set up a new social media monitoring hub to troll platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok to collect information on target.
Mm-hmm.
Document identifies undocumented immigrants who have committed serious crimes as the primary focus, but also deems domestic terrorism as a top priority. It says the contractor must be flexible about shifting priorities.
Yeah, you know what's so funny nowadays? I mean, you got the Trump administration going around saying, yeah, they're going around saying the Proud Boys and Antifa is a domestic terrorist group. Yeah, I kid you not.
Other software purchased by the agency includes $4.6 million for an iris scanning smartphone application, $2 million for tracking individuals' locations without a warrant.
Wow. My God.
Stop saying, folks, that this is feeling like a police state or it's about to be a You're in one.
You're in one.
You're in one.
And ladies and gentlemen, you need to wake the fuck up and pull your head out of your ass. It's just a matter of time before Trump slaps down nationwide martial law. And it's getting to the point where they're going to use your internet and your TV and whatnot, your phone, your tablets, to track you down. It's already happened to this day where they can do shit like that. I remember Gadoff was talking about one time how, like, oh, the cops can plant, like, a tracking device in a warm computer. He was trying to say, the cops in my area have put a worm or a malware in my computer so they can track every movement like that. Well, I think they don't, but they can. I mean, ICE can, the federal agents, they can put that shit. That's why I say they can track your phone. That's a lot of times when people say, yeah, you know what, you're going out and about, best thing to do is put your phone on airplane mode. It's effective like that. Or sometimes you want to do with your computer is put it on standby mode because then it can't track you that way.
We're all in one. Speaking of wasting money, the Department of Homeland Security has purchased 2 Gulfstream private jets for, first you know, secretary, other top department officials. The cost, $172 million of your tax dollars. That's according to documents reviewed by the New York Times. The jets, which a department official said were needed for safety.
Yeah, there it is.
The latest expenditures on behalf of Ms. Known to draw scrutiny
just like cops go around, offer
other
safety.
Critics who have noted her lavish spending on living and other expenses during her time in public life. Coast Guard put in its budget earlier this year request to purchase a new long-range Gulfstream V-Jet, estimated to cost $50 million. An aging one used by
an aging one used by Miss Noem.
Can't even keep hold of her own handbag. Remember, she was out to eat probably on your dime. My opinion, don't come after the network. And that got stolen. Jackson, all of this is just more proof that these rallies that people are having, the No Kings, I mean, you're now talking about people who some have never even protested before, never taken to the streets before, all ages, all persuasions, saying, no, we're not getting down like this.
Well, it's like the adjectives. Like, sometimes you see something after enough times, it gets to the point. Like, when you see ICE or cops doing abusing their power like that, it gets to the point where, I've probably seen it all now. I'm not using it, not surprised anymore. It's like when you have your favorite sports team and they go in the lose stream. All of a sudden you're thinking, yeah, they're going to lose the next game, then the next game. You're used to it. Or you're playing sports and you're playing a video game or a game like that, and all you do is lose. Like, yep, I'm going to lose. Yeah. And that's where I feel like in our country, we're going to lose because it's a policing America.
This means there needs to be more of the resistance as they're playing in our faces, is what I'm saying. They're literally playing in our faces, taking the money, her and her glam squad, and are posting up on a horse and riding in the wind. It's foolishness.
Yeah, they're spending money on troops and all that shit like that, and all these high government officials. Oh yeah, they get a tax break because the big beautiful bill. They go on trips on a yacht, on a boat, on a jet. Trump gets to go golfing whenever he wants, and you got hard Americans who are struggling just to live paycheck day by day. Yeah, and he's deploying troops. I mean, he already deployed troops in Portland, and he's talking about next up is going to be Seattle. I kid you not.
It's foolishness. And we're paying for it. We're forced to pay for this.
It's like we're supposed to pay for Trump going golfing.
On top of that, all the other issues, like at the beginning of the year when people sign up for their health insurance, they're going to notice how much more expensive it is. So all of these types of things adding up, which will can have people double down on whether it's protesting in the streets or getting more involved, or just the general collective outrage that absolutely pretty much always leads to some form of action. So I think we're good there in that regard. Unfortunately, we'll have to suffer a bit more until then. But, I mean, at the end of the day, all ICE is doing is carrying out a mass racial profiling campaign that's being headed by, like Martin, who worked at the Jiffy Lube down the street for the last 20 years, and like an army of recently divorced 40-something-year-old dads. Like who the hell are these people? This is why ICE is facing issues with the law. Them and the Department of Homeland Security were ordered by a federal judge to show representation today for the actions that they've been taking.
I mean, well, I think it's so crazy nowadays. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of commercials lately, not just here, but I've been watching hockey. I get centerized. You know, I've seen like I watched the other one in like Florida and in Philadelphia. I think it was like Tennessee. Then I was watching the Dallas Stars game a couple nights ago, and it says, and they're telling like all these police officers, you devoted to taking swore to protect and serve, but you can't do nothing because and criminals get away. Join up for ICE, you get a $50,000 bond, and you can fight back and fight for America, catching all these bad guys. Like, yeah, see, that's what ICE is doing. They're just promoting fucking more and terrorism, shit like that. Come join our team. We'll hook you up. We'll give you a $50,000 bonus payout right up front, and you can look at the jobs like that. And we can go kick it to the ass. Yeah, they're just trying to get people like that join up like that who pretty much got no training, go out there fight against other to take down innocent people.
Because they run around doing nothing important. You know, at the end of the day, they causing problems, but they ain't doing nothing important.
Nope.
And they're going to continue to cause Trump and his administration to tank in popularity. We definitely got to keep the fight alive because it is working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And expect as it works and more people join the resistance that they're going to up the ante.
Resistance is futile. All right, I'm out here, much. Peace out.